Whistle for me, Michelle. Whistle for me.
It's not wet enough. I can't.
Oh my gosh. Do you have a cure for that?
Oh my gosh.
Yes.
Yeah. This is a problem.
That is sad.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I'm doing okay, but then I lost the last half of it.
I can't do it today. I think it's really dry. I think the winter weather, I think I need a little more hydration in the air.
There we go. Oh yeah, you need a drink.
I can usually get it.
Well, this is why we do this show, so she can have a drink. No, hello everybody. What's Your Whistle on Wednesdays, 4:00. Sometimes we are with friends. Sometimes with, well, not that he's not a friend, Chuck Gillentine with Defiance Ridge Vineyards. We're always with friends, but sometimes we're with Chuck, and we will be, by the way, next week Wednesday. We'll be at Defiance Ridge Vineyards, and right after that, they have their big holiday party, which I'm super excited about. So we bought tickets for that, and we're going to be hanging around a little bit. So Thursday might be interesting.
Fun.
Yeah. So we'll be back with Chuck next week. Today, Michelle and I, now this is interesting because we are going into the holidays. First of all, you might be wondering why in the world are they wearing those shirts? Because we're going to take you back to the British Virgin Islands.
Let's get tropical, baby.
Right? And you know what's interesting? So when Michelle and I went on our very first vacation together, we went to Cabo. It was in December. Yes?
I have the picture of us. I had a feeling this was going to come up, but here is the picture of Monica and I in tropical wear in front of a Christmas tree.
Yeah. So that's 2010.
Yes.
And then was this 18?
This was 18.
Okay, so 2018, we went to the British Virgin Islands. By the way, have any of you ever been? The BVI is just absolutely gorgeous. And we'll show you some pictures here in just a little bit. But when we were talking about doing this show, we talked about, well, what kind of drink would you want to do around the holidays? And Michelle said a painkiller. And I'm like, why a painkiller?
Okay, for a number of reasons. Number one, when we were in the BVI, it was December. Mm-hmm. And to me, it reminds me of the holidays, I think because of that grated nutmeg on top and because it was December and there were poinsettias and the beach and all that it just, when I taste it, it triggers Christmas in my mind.
I love that.
And if your family is anything like my family, you need a painkiller during the holiday season. Too much time with family.
Yes, you need a bracer.
Bust out the rum.
You need a little bracer. If you're not familiar with What Your Whistle, by the way, we've been doing this for over 2 years now because we started it in the fall of 2023, and it's just been a staple, and we absolutely love it. So if there's something you would like for us to feature on a future show, let us know that. For those who have never had a painkiller, tell them what it is.
So it is, I want to make sure I get my notes here. Rum, pineapple juice, orange juice, cream of coconut, and fresh grated nutmeg.
And then you garnish it with?
A number of things. You can use orange slices, pineapple, or a maraschino cherry.
Okay, so here's what, well, I'm going to let her tease me while I run over and show you some pictures that she put together. So I want to thank Jim's sister, Laura. She thought out of the box for one Christmas, and I thought, oh my gosh, what a sweet present. We had just gone in 2018. I don't know if it was that, I think it was the next year. Well, that wouldn't make sense because it said Best Buy. So maybe she did get it for us immediately in 2018.
Right, probably.
All right. And so I was like, oh my gosh, how cool. It was this big package that was Pusser's rum, which we just looked up, and you can get it at Total Wine and More for like $25.
Right.
But Pusser's rum is what's known in the BVI. And then it was nutmeg. Mm-hmm. And then it was a bottle of a mix, I guess. And so I was like, Michelle, I think I have that. She's like, great, we'll do a taste test from the one that she's making by scratch. And then that one. And what happened?
She sent me a picture, and the bottle was all, it was like a plastic bottle. It was all like collapsed into itself. And I don't know what color the original mix was, but it was kind of brown. So I was like, I don't know if we want rum with a side of botulism.
She was like, maybe don't drink. It looked like it had curdled, right? But it did say for you to shake it up. And once I shook it up, it is now staying. But it's probably so thick.
Now it's gone nuclear.
So you're not doing the taste test. We're going to do the by scratch one.
We were going to do a real versus fake.
Yeah.
Since this is the real one.
Absolutely.
But, regardless, we're going real.
Okay. And so here, you just said, so this is a staple for all that have had a painkiller. Yes. Nutmeg, right?
Nutmeg.
Okay.
Yes. I'm very excited to get grading on this.
And then,
it smells so good.
All right. And then is this what it's going to look like at the end?
minus the purple flower and the really pretty green leaves from the pineapple. Because
you don't have those for us?
My pineapple leaves are they're a little brown on the edges. So my little display here.
What do you remember most from this bar?
So the Soggy Dollar Bar. So there's a history behind this. Okay,
yep. Tell me about it.
It used to be just a 6-seater bar on a long stretch of sand at White Bay, which is on the island of Jost Van Dyke. Mm-hmm. And the reason why they call it Soggy Dollar is because there's no dock. So you anchor your boat further out and you swim in to get to the bar. And therefore, when you go to the bar and you pay for your drinks, your dollars are soggy.
And they were.
Hence the name Soggy Dollars.
And didn't the guys get in?
Yep,
right?
Yes.
And they had dollars in their pants, and then they came back and had soggy dollars?
I and Marianne, we went for a hike.
Yeah.
And we went up and around and down, and we kind of came in the back way. So they came in through the ocean. We came in through a nice paved trail.
Have you all been, by the way? So if you watch this later or you're at work right now and you're like, oh my gosh, I can't wait to check that out later. Have you been to the British Virgin Islands, and have you gone to the Soggy Dollar Bar? That's the question we have.
There's the list there.
So I know, I want you to talk about this.
So the list, there's a list of names. So you can call ahead. If you know somebody is going to the Soggy Dollar, you can call ahead and say, hey, I want to buy a drink for so-and-so. So a couple of our friends called ahead, and there were drinks waiting for my husband and I that had already been paid for, which was very sweet.
And then you returned the favor.
Yes.
You had 2 painkillers waiting.
Yes.
For a friend of yours.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah.
I think that's super cool, and I hope they still do that, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
I'm guessing. So
do you remember the game on the beach too?
Yeah,
I put some pictures of you.
You did, but I'm gonna keep running back.
It was like a hook. The hook.
Yes, which I don't
know
that I did a very good job at. Jim was playing it. I think
you were both playing it. There's the Kraken driving the boat.
Well, we don't have that yet. They're seeing that.
Yeah.
Somewhere I have it. Tell them about the background of.
Okay, so we told you the story about the Soggy Dollar. So Daphne Henderson, a British woman, she was the owner of the bar, Soggy Dollar. And Pusser's Rum founder, Charles Tobias, became good friends with her. But despite them being such close friends, she refused to share the recipe with him. She was a very stubborn woman, good for her. So after 2 years of this relationship, he kind of, kept bugging and bugging. So one late Sunday afternoon, after spending time at the bar, killing the pain, he smuggled a cup out to his boat and went back to his kitchen on the island of Tortola, where he tried to, figure out what was in this recipe. And he tried various different variations of it and brought them to his friends. And they're like, no, that's not it. That's not it. That's not it. So he finally found one. He was trying to match it as closely as possible. He finally found one that everyone seemed to like a little bit better because it was less sweet.
Okay.
So that's the one that he went with. So that became the famous painkiller made with Pusser's Rum.
And so here's the thing. I had always heard about it. So for those of you that are watching, have you even heard about a painkiller before? I had heard only because Jim and his family used to go to the BVI a ton of times before he and I started dating. And he's like, oh, you got to try this painkiller. I don't know what I thought it was, but it is not at all what it was when they gave it to us. In your mind, what did you think a painkiller was?
I was thinking it was going to be a shot of something ridiculously strong.
Correct.
Now, granted, it is ridiculously strong, but it's so good once it touches the lips. It's like
it is, but it's not in your mind. If I say painkiller to you, I would think that you would think it was a shot.
Yeah.
Which is what I thought. And when they gave it to me, I'm like, well, what's this? It's creamy. What is this drink? Yeah. And they're like, that's a painkiller. That's not what I thought it was.
No.
And it's yummy.
Delicious.
Yes.
Yes.
So if you're just tuning in, we're talking about the British Virgin Islands. And that is why, by the way, she and I are wearing our tropical shirts. We're going to switch at some point, though. And we're going to do...
What is it? Melikilikilaka?
Melikilikilaka is Hawaii's way. You're going to Hawaii. That's Hawaii's. That's not the BVI's.
Christmas
to you. Now we're going to get copyrighted.
Cut us off.
We are going to switch to some holiday gear, and then we're going to do, like it says in the description, we're going to do a little nostalgia Christmas memories. So we're going to sit by a fireplace, and we're going to talk about, I would love for you all to drop in some comments for me of what are some of your favorite memories of Christmas with your family, or is there something special? Because as people are going through the season this year, maybe they want to come up with something that you thought of, or, that's something that's unique as they're running around, and maybe they'll start a new tradition. So I want you to be thinking of that, because we'll talk about that when we go to the fireplace.
I already have. I've already got some ideas.
Okay. All right. So what do we need to do?
So we fill up our handy dandy little shaker with some ice.
Okay.
And then we are going to do 2 ounces of rum, but since I'm making 2, we're going to do 4.
Okay.
So 4 of these.
4 ounces of rum. So this is why I don't know why it's so strong.
I don't know either.
You've got cream of coconut in it.
Yeah, that's not alcohol.
And orange juice and pineapple juice. I don't understand why it's strong. Why is it?
Because we drink so many of them.
But it's only rum.
It is only rum.
Look, I mean, I'm thinking like a Long Island iced tea has all the white alcohol. All the whites. Think about vodka, tequila.
All the whites.
Gin, rum, and then...
True.
I'm forgetting one. But when I would make those as a bartender, I'm like, I get this one. We'll put you under the table.
Right.
This one's got rum and juice in it.
I don't know. I just remember sucking them down.
Well, yeah. So that's probably the thing. There's too many. It's dangerous.
And they may make them stronger there. I don't know.
Probably.
They might do 4 ounces of rum, but pretty much every recipe I found was 4, 1, 1, and 1.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
But we're doing the 2 ounce rum.
So 2 ounce rum. And so she did 4 ounces because we're having 2 drinks. Yep. And then you're going to do 8 ounces of pineapple.
8 ounces pineapple juice.
All right. And then 2 ounces. Again, we're doubling the batch. I was going to say that's not going to happen. You're 2 ounces of orange. Put it back in there.
Full already.
2 ounces of orange juice. This is for 2 drinks. Yes. And then it'll be 2 ounces of cream of coconut, fresh grated nutmeg, and then garnishing with a cherry, orange slice, or pineapple wedge. Okay, so if you're making just one drink for yourself, 2 ounces of rum, 4 ounces of pineapple juice, you would do 1 of the orange juice and 1 of the cream of coconut. Painkiller on this Wet Your Whistle Wednesday for the holidays, because we had them during the holidays.
Mm-hmm.
I like going... I think the first time I had ever been away on Christmas was Cabo. And it was so cool to be walking around the marina and all of the Christmas trees. Everything's decorated
everywhere. The marlin, remember the marlin hanging on the ceiling?
I do.
Had a wreath through his sword there. Yeah. I mean, it was just so cool. It was just so very, very cool.
Okay. And you're going to have a good time trying to mix this guy up.
Do my best.
She's like, I need one this big.
Shake passionately.
Who was that from?
That was from...
that was 2 Wet Your Whistles ago.
Jose Cuervo?
Maybe.
Let's see.
It's a good thing you have a bigger shaker. Again, if you're tuning in, Michelle Harmon, myself, on a Wet Your Whistle Wednesday. Sometimes Don Julio. Don Julio said shake it passionately. Sometimes we feature wine. Sometimes, this is the trivia question. What was the very first alcohol we featured on Wet Your Whistle Wednesday?
I know.
What do you think it is, everybody? Because it's definitely not what we thought we were going to have. I was like, woo! Okay. And then we're going to put some grated nutmeg on it in just a little bit. Let me smell. See if it takes me back to the islands.
I can smell it.
Yep. Okay. Love this. Painkillers. If you all do not drink, then make a mocktail with us. Or, as I always said, if you're at work, you want to have a iced tea. You just want to have your last hour before you leave, just a little enjoyable. If you've never been to the British Virgin Islands, we're going to talk about some of the favorite places that we went to. That smells yummy.
Doesn't it smell amazing? That right there,
yeah.
Just reminds me of Christmas.
Christmas.
So,
we just put her in the spirit of Christmas. Pineapple. Cherry. Orange.
We can do an orange.
Okay.
There we go.
This is a painkiller. Does that look pretty? That looks pretty. Doesn't your set look all pretty?
All right.
Cheers.
Cheers.
I got to get my fruit out of the way. Oh, back. Getting ready to jump in the water.
Wow, that totally takes me back.
Those are dangerous. This is why they're called painkillers. They're dangerous. And the next day or later that night, you're probably not going to feel good. So you got to be careful with them. That's why it's called that, because
a lot of juice, a lot of sugar.
You got a lot of sugar in there, and then it goes so quick.
I did make sure to get the pineapple juice that does not have added sugar, because there is already a lot of sugar in here. So
100% pineapple juice.
Yes.
Yes.
The best for you.
So this is going to put you in the mood for the holidays, and we're going to put you in the mood for the holidays. Good job. She's become a bartender.
I don't know why you can't do this in a nice punch bowl. This would probably be something really nice in a punch bowl.
Yeah.
And then you can you could do like the mulled wine with the oranges with the cloves in it, and then you can do the little nutmeg, scrape that on top.
Yeah.
That'd be really pretty.
You all want to make this for your family, and you're looking for a special drink, by the way. Maybe you can first introduce somebody because they might have never heard of a painkiller before. This will definitely taste like Christmas to you because of the nutmeg. It'll just like the smells of it also.
It does.
All right, give me one more memory. We're going to take a break, and we're going to switch to Christmas by the fireplace, and we're going to start sharing some Christmas memories.
Another memory from the BVI. Ooh. That was a picture I almost included when we were, was it Captain Willie's or Willie T's?
When we jumped in?
Willie T's. We did yes. It was.
We did not do that.
Do you remember what the shot was that we did? We did do it. I have a picture of us doing it.
The name of? Oh, I know we did it, but I don't remember the name of it.
Whales Come.
Oh, that's right. Do you all know what the shot is? I love this picture that you did. That little swing thing was so much fun.
That was fun.
I loved it. So, yeah, these are just memories from our time in the British Virgin Islands. And this picture, there you go, see? There you go. We were there for Christmas. Got the little Christmas hats on.
Yep.
Had a good time for sure. All right, so we're going to show you some more of these as we share through the holidays. This is my favorite picture, by the way, before we take a break. I don't know why I never made that a picture at my house, but this is why I'm glad you did this, because it made me go, Monica, do that. And then, of course, as you couldn't see it earlier, but Michelle said there's the Kraken.
We got rained on.
We call Jim the Kraken.
We got rained on, and no, those abs are not painted on. That is actually how he looks.
We all had a great time, and we all took our time behind the wheel. Yep. Did you enjoy that?
I had a glass of wine in my hand, actually. I remember I was driving with one hand. That was a blast.
And again, some of these you're just like, is that real? Yes, that's real.
We banked pretty hard, too. I almost went off the boat. Yeah. There was a picture of me holding on for dear life.
These pictures are just, again, so much fun. Yeah. Had a great time. This, though, is my favorite because this is as real can be. I'm like, all right, hey, look, let's just get wet head and take a picture. And Jim's like, I love that. You should have that look more often, which, by the way, just came up recently when I was hanging by the pool. And did you see that post I had? And I'm like, do you all agree with this? Jim says he likes this. Oh, it went viral. There were tons of people weighing in.
Oh, was it when you had your hair slicked back?
Yes.
Okay, yeah.
And I'm like,
I do remember.
Okay, I'm missing out on something here. That's twice now. He's like, I like this look. So you all want that back? My hair was much longer than as well.
Yeah.
Remember that? I was like, it was 18. In 15, I had my hair long for our wedding, but I don't remember keeping my hair longer.
I think I had it longer then too, because I remember I had the tiniest little pigtails like on the sides.
Well, the only reason why I knew it was longer is because there's a picture where you have me sideways with a ball cap and I have all this hair. And I'm like, now when I do it, it's this little sprig. All right, we're going to take a quick break. When we come back, we're going to do a little switcheroo and we are going to talk about Christmas and the holidays and get you ready for the holidays. We look forward to hearing what your favorite memories are. All right, we'll be right back. But by the end of this, I want 100% raising your hands. I'm here to empower you because you all have intrinsic value. I don't care if someone has told you that you don't. Today, we are here to make you believe in yourself.
Hi, I'm Jennifer Bonacorsi, and I'm the president and founder of J Bloom. And I chose Monica Adams to be our keynote speaker because of the positivity that she illuminates whenever she speaks. She's an amazing influence and has so much impact on these women that they are going to leave changed.
It's a constant education. Never stop being the leader. If you are given the opportunity to be, and I hate the word boss, by the way, don't we like leader more? Have you all seen that image of a boss shouting behind their team and then the leader out in the trenches? And I know there's a lot of people that are thrown into your paths, and there are people who try to squash your dreams. It could be your partner, it could be your parents, your children, a boss that you've had, but you cannot, from this day forward, I'm going to ask you to not give them power any longer. So we think it, we write it, we hear it. Think right here. Make connections today. Then pave that way. You now have the awareness. So how do you pave that path?
Your message, like at the end, you can be anything, but before that, be kind.
Yep.
My husband's a pastor, and that every one of his sermons, that's always within it. That be kind.
Yep.
You have to be kind.
It is.
Oh, you're fine.
Look at this. So there's an employee out there who still thinks of you because you were kind to them. Never stop being that leader. By the way, I want to be remembered for this phrase when I'm no longer on this earth. The greatest rewards in life come from the most uncomfortable walk. God meant for me to talk to you. Oh, it's okay. You, honey, have a lot of value. And someone's told you that you don't. And I was meant to be in your life today. I've always said, I have chills. Do we all have chills? God, I say, if you can have me change one person's life, then I have done your job. I'm hoping it's all of you. But see, she's not okay for whatever reason. I don't know your story, but I'm going to tell you they're wrong. And all these women believe in you.
To hire Monica Adams for your next event, email info@therealmonicaadams.com.
I should use that as a trivia question. Does anybody know who that voice is at the end? The sultry voice of, remember this? Bo Matthews, incredible country music host that used to work on WIL. So we've got tons of trivia questions, by the way. All right, welcome back. Wet Your Whistle Wednesday. Christy said, I'm ready. I need a painkiller to take my mind off my leg injury. We've got two for you. Here you go. She, poor thing. You know, she said that this morning. I hope you're healing well. So what do you think about this now? We're sitting by the fireplace.
We
It's
went from
time.
one end of the kitchen to the other.
And
Didn't
we
spill a
changed.
drink. And we changed.
And we changed. Mary.
Sixmas.
Okay, so Christmas, right up upon us. Yep, well, she's putting her head on already. If you have not done your shopping, or you only have a few things like me and Jim, and you need to do some shopping. Oh, Christy said it looks yummy. It is. I would love to see you.
Warped here. Here we go.
Friday, we're going to be at Christopher's, and this is
Yes.
Michelle's favorite show that we've ever
my
done.
favorite show of the year.
Why?
The carolers, of course.
Oh,
I mean,
good.
they just make everything so cozy and just lift your spirits. It's just the shop alone is a sight to see. It's,
Right.
He does such a great job of maximizing the space.
Well, and
he so much jammed in there,
but it doesn't look
jammed. But you could walk around that store, and I was there a couple of weeks ago,
Mm-hmm.
and I heard a couple of women saying, "Oh, wait, the first time I walked through, I didn't see this."
Right.
And it's like you keep walking around and around.
Don't think you're going to go there for about 10 minutes.
No. And I guarantee you'll leave with something.
Mm-hmm.
You know, probably something you weren't planning on getting, but you'll find something. You'll
Well,
find something for everybody there.
Absolutely. And it's that one-stop shop. She just mentioned the aspect. It's backwards. It's the other side. So she just mentioned the fact that he put so much into the store.
And it's beautiful.
It's beautiful, but he took the two brands. And when that was going to happen, I'm like, well, how are you going to do this?
But he made it work.
So he used to have Mark Anthony's, which was right on the corner in Kirkwood, coming down Kirkwood Road. And then right across from Kirkwood Farmers Market is Christopher's, which he took over 10 years ago. Can you believe it's been 10 years? But they're celebrating 30 years. 30 years of Christopher's. And I'm super excited. So as they celebrate 30 years, and then we're going to celebrate the holidays together, we're going to showcase so many things at the store. And what I love about Mark and myself, we've been friends 20 years, I guess. He was only 18 years old when I first met him, and he just had this vision. He's very into fashion. He was going into fashion school at the time. And then when he told me he took it over, I was like, oh my gosh, this is such a good fit. The gentleman that owned Christopher's before also did a wonderful job, but you can see Mark's touch to this.
Mm-hmm.
He knows what he's doing. So you want a great boutique. You want to know where I buy my clothes, by the way, Joseph Ribkoff, support him.
Mm-hmm.
He carries that. He carries a ton of different brands, great jewelry, purses, candles, stuff for your home. You name it. Obviously, a lot of Christmas stuff.
And funny things too.
Hilarious
things. So you could see his sense of humor, like in some of the socks and cocktail napkins,
coasters,
mugs. You know, there's something that has like a cute little joke or something on it. And some of them are kind of a little edgy, but
well, it's kind of like what we had at Blooming Daisy when I was reading them. I'm like, I can't read this.
Well, he's got a whole baby section. So if ever, if you have somebody who's having a baby, they have, and for anniversaries, bridal, wedding, everything's there.
It really, that's why when I'm saying, thank you, Christy, hold on a second. When you are going to go shopping, give yourself some time. And there's even probably, I know he's got little slushies because those are really popular. We bought the bags. I always forget the brand. I can see it on the he's got these. And so you just pour, we could do that on one of the Wet Your Whistles. You pour whatever alcohol you want into it, and then you put it in the freezer and it's a slushie. I mean, those are super popular. So he's got those slushie machines. Then he has a bunch of little snack things that if you want, you could probably say, I'm buying this, but can I open it up? Can I eat this while we're shopping?
Right.
So somebody did ask the other day, are there tasty treats? I'm like, actually there are. There's things for the kitchen, etc. So looking forward to that. And I'm super, super giddy. She's had a sneak peek of it, by the way, of what we're rolling out on Friday.
Yeah.
Are you excited?
I am very excited.
Look, she's known me for a long time. I am geeking out about this because I don't know what, I think it's because I'm known for lighting candles every single day.
This is true.
But I totally in my brain wasn't thinking of doing this. I was thinking journal, workout clothes, fashion items all make sense because when people think of me, that's some of the things they're like, oh yeah, Monica tells us to journal. So we're also going to have a pen. We've got things coming from men as well. Hopefully sometime in the spring, we'll roll those out. But when it came to the point that somebody said, do you know that you can make your own candle? And there's a place here in town. So shout out to Keith at the Candle Fusion. I spent a couple of hours with him. Surprised I didn't have a headache.
I can't believe it was only a couple hours.
Well, that was just for this.
Right.
The one for the signature scent's going to take a lot longer. And I've actually had some people weigh in. They're like, I think you should take a little bit of this, a little bit of this. And I said, okay, great. So we'll have that probably sometime in the spring. But what we're excited about is on Friday, we are going to debut a Christmas candle. It's called Memories Around the Tree. Okay. So I'm already going to give you the name of it. And it will absolutely transcend you to every memory you could possibly think of when you were a little kid or you're spending time again with family and friends. That's what I hope for you. And then we also have one that will remind you of being in a cottage with the embers and teak wood and just the warmth of, I need this because it's freaking cold, right? So 2 candles we're rolling out in a series that we're calling the Be Kind series of candles. I know. I'm so excited. So Mark, thank you, by the way, for, he's going to have them there exclusively at his store. And then we'll have them on the website as well. There's a limited edition of those. So he's like, Monica, I think these are going to sell out on Friday.
I would not be surprised.
Well, if it happens, it's fine.
I'm excited to see how the labels turn out.
Yes,
I got to weigh in on that.
I've shown her a sneak peek of the labels for both of them. So if they do sell out on Friday, the good thing is I'm working with Keith and he's like, we can roll this out. He's like, I'm at your beck and call right now. I'm like, this is a great partnership. So if that happens and they're really widely popular, which is what Mark and I are hoping, then we'll get some more. So if they come out like that and you buy them all, and we'll roll it out.
Great hostess gift.
Yeah, absolutely.
You have a lot of parties.
See, I'm glad you said that because a lot of people say, oh, another candle. Seriously? You can't give me enough candles.
No, I love.
I mean, you could because they might be like ones I don't like.
Well, yeah. Sometimes you get someone you're like, what were you thinking?
Don't give me a vanilla candle.
Oh, I know. I know. My husband hates that. He hates vanilla.
All right, Christy, love your sweatshirt. I see you got the white instead of the red. Looks good. No, this is a different one. So you weighed in probably on the one from Oh My Posh. This, unless you were weighing in on Blooming Daisy, because I am getting the red one from Oh My Posh. I'm just waiting for it.
I think she did weigh in.
She liked the red at Blooming Daisy? Okay, because I know a lot of you were weighing in on the Oh My Posh one, which is the one that has Merry Christmas all across the back.
Right.
I'm waiting for that. So Amy and Maddie are ordering that one for me. I got red there, and then I got white here. You liked the white, didn't you?
You got there and there.
There and there. Did you like the white or the red?
I liked the red.
The only thing was I'm not a fan of a sweater that has ribbing, and that had that.
Oh.
Ribbing here is fine, but I don't like ribbing at the bottom.
That's kind of a vintage look.
And It's not me.
Yeah, I kind of like that vintage look. Yeah.
So but I love red. The red though, and I think it's because I knew that I was going to get red at the other place that I didn't want to duplicate that. So, all right. Anyway, let's cheers again. If you're just tuning in, we're doing a little Wet Your Whistle Wednesday. Halfway through the show, if you didn't see, Michelle made us a painkiller. Oh, you like the red too? Okay, gotcha. So if you're looking for a recipe for something to make new around the holidays, do that. Okay, favorite Christmas memories.
Ooh, okay. So I have a couple. Now I had multiple families because of my mom's divorces. So like we couldn't just, we couldn't just have one. Okay. So one of my favorites on my mom's side, my grandmother, we would do a white elephant. And I think that's my husband's hat.
I would not put
I was like, put it on backwards, Mon.
Okay. All right.
So we would do a white elephant.
Go ahead.
But my grandmother would purchase everything. So, that's so cute. My grandmother would do all the purchasing of the gifts, and then we'd give her something to do like all year long.
Yeah.
And so it was us. It was the other grandchildren, my aunts, my uncle's family, and so we would go through. We take the numbers. If you're familiar with the white elephant,
sure.
So we would take the numbers, and one year she actually put in a 6-pack of beer, and everyone was fighting over this beer. Like, I want that one. I want that one. And they were just like going back and forth, back and forth. It was hilarious. So everybody was like fighting over the beer. Even though those of us who weren't even 21, we wanted the beer. So the next year, my mom, oh my God, my grandmother, she was a hot ticket. That's for sure. She packaged up something that looked like the 6-pack. So we're all fighting over it. This one, that's the one we want.
It was not.
It was not. It was like a 6-pack, a 7-Up. She fooled all of us. But she did have the beer, but it was like she repackaged it in like this long flat thing, long flat box.
Way to go, Grandma. She got you
She
all.
was a stinker. That's for sure.
Hey, if you want to share memories, I mean, again, don't be quiet. Feel free to drop things in. I love to know my audience and things that just stuck out to you. Maybe that's something that you can do. So I can't remember the exact story, but my Aunt Franny, rest in peace, she had us start something one year when we used to spend time at my grandma's or when my aunt took over Christmas Eve. And we would all have white elephant gifts, but we would read a story. And it was something about the family, and their last name had something to do with either right or left. And every time you said that, you had to pass to the right or pass it to the left. So you would all start with your packages that you came with, and then you would read the story. And sometimes it would be like a sentence or two would go by until you heard the word right. Oh, okay, hand it to the right. Everybody had some time. Then, hand it to the left. But then sometimes it was right, left, and you're like, back and forth, and you're all eyeing things like, I want the bigger one of that. So much fun. And as it got faster, it was cracking me up because I'm like, you guys are all behind. Come on, pass.
Just left a chance.
Yep. And then at the very end, the last right or left that you would hear, then you opened up your gift. And it was a blast.
Cool.
Yeah. So we did that. Christmas Eve, though, and this is where you get melancholy because you think about where you celebrated certain traditions. And then, unfortunately, as people get older, all of you younger ones don't want to take it over. And so it ends, right? So my grandma used to have it and then she couldn't do it anymore. So my aunt and uncle took it over. They didn't want to continue to do it. So another aunt of mine took it over. She got sick. It stopped. We haven't had Christmas Eve with my mom's side of the family with aunts and uncles in years. So Jim and I started a new tradition, but it's with more of the immediate family. So we're having Christmas Eve. Jim just actually, shout out to Ken Ricks. He just came there from there today and ordered a crown roast. So we're going to do a crown roast and a turkey and then a bunch of sides for my mom and my brother's sister-in-law, my sister, his sister, one of his sons and his wife. So it'll just be a small little thing on Christmas Eve, but I'm just glad that we're doing something because it's like, traditions.
Right.
And the same thing, by the way, Thanksgiving was always my aunts and uncles on my dad's side, as you know, that stopped. And my cousin took it over and now he can't do it anymore. And I'm like, and I actually wrote one of my cousins, I'm like, I miss you. We've got to do something as the younger generation. We got to do something, or even younger than us. Otherwise, when do you see them?
Yeah. Christmas. Maybe.
No.
Oh, you don't even see them at Christmas.
We don't see them. No, my dad's side of the family, we would only see on Thanksgiving. So if that goes away, what happens?
There's nothing.
Weddings, funerals.
Yeah, that's a shame.
It is, right? Yeah. So keep traditions going, all right? So think about traditions also that you can start. The one that we used to do on Christmas Eve, which my Aunt Tootie really well. One year, she and I got together and I said, you want to go caroling? And she's like, oh, yes. So we got a handful of the cousins, did not practice anything, just got some songs and we're like, I don't know if we'll be good, but let's go out. Freezing cold, went around the neighborhood by my aunt's house. We had so much fun. There was about 20 of us. And then they were packing thermoses with whatever they wanted to put in it, right? And then all of a sudden someone went to give us money. And I go,
really?
yeah. And I go,
no.
no, you don't need to pay. And they're like, well, like, because they're like, who are you singing for? Like, what charity? And I go, oh, all right, let's pick a charity. So at the time, there was somebody that I wanted to do it for somebody with Alzheimer's. And so I was like, okay, well, let's do this. And so as we kept going to houses, they all were giving us money. And I'm like,
that's great.
And then I think it was my brother or somebody said, are you actually going to keep that? And I'm like, no.
Of course you should.
So
give
we
it to them.
made a donation. We did.
Nice.
But I think I want to do that again. Caroling. Well, you just mentioned what you loved about Christopher's is the caroling aspect, right? It brings you to that. Christy says, my mom gave my grandfather switches for Christmas one year. She cut them off the tree, but put them in an empty cardboard tube and wrapped them up. He loved it. It was hysterical.
For beating children?
I know. What the heck? What were the switches for? That's not good.
Hey, this is a good switch. This is great for beating up Billy.
Now we know more about the
on
Mueller household. Here, next time you don't have a belt.
That's amazing. Back in that generation, though, it was like whatever was closest to switch off the tree.
Punishment. Yep. That's right. Exactly. Don't make it near. What's your favorite Christmas memory between you and I?
Oh, gosh, there's so many. Was it the year that we were in the old house basement and Jim and Max were wrestling? Was that Christmas?
That's what I always wanted to know. Or it might have just been one of our many get-togethers
it
there.
Just a drunken night too.
But
MMA fighting. In the
they were wrestling, and then what did he put him in?
Oh, I think it was Christmas because Max had gotten those
bubble things,
the bubble things that you get inside and then you blow up and you bounce into each other. Yeah.
So I think it was.
I think it was Christmas. Yeah, that was funny.
Is it also the same time that Mike ended up in the closet?
Ooh.
He disappeared on us because
he
had too many painkillers. I think
it was.
We're like, "Where's Mike?" And Mike had gone to change his shoes or do socks or something. And there
not the shoes because the shoes were all in a pile. We got a picture of the shoes.
Oh, that's right. So I don't know why he went up, but he stopped. He passed out in the closet.
He was done. I'm the one that usually goes out. I can't believe we got him.
I was like, "Where is he?"
Yeah.
I don't remember if you took a picture of that. That is.
I did not get a picture of that. For sure.
We've had some good times, my friend. For sure.
I do like a new tradition that we have started. This is not anything we did in the past, but unfortunately it happened because everyone was getting sick over Christmas. So a few years ago, we were trying to get together with Mike's family, and one of the other one was sick. And so my mom always comes in from New Hampshire. And so we're like, okay, well, last minute, let's just put together some leftovers and whatever. And Max was thrilled because he was little. He got to stay and play with his toys and stay in pajamas. And we just drank all day. So the next year, same thing happened. Someone on his side of the family got sick. And so it turned into what we call Pajama Christmas. So now we don't make any plans Christmas Day, period. Anybody wants to make plans? We are doing Pajama Christmas. That's our day, just the four of us.
Are you always in Grinch pajamas?
And we started wearing Grinch pajamas. Yes. So we all have Grinch pajamas. If we had a hockey player living with us, we would have a set of Grinch pajamas for them. And we would just sit, watch movies. Max can play and we just drink.
Yeah. I will get text messages in the morning and she's like, it's begun. Bailey's and coffee or something like that. Starts at mimosas. Yep.
Mimosas. Max will open up a bottle of champagne. We'll start with some mimosas and then I'll put some Kahlua and Bailey's in my coffee, and then we usually throw a painkiller in there. And I think do a gingerbread recipe drink too.
So when are you all passed out? By what time? 2:00 in the
We try to pace ourselves a little bit, but 2:00 is about nap time.
Oh, see, I was kidding. I grew up in the South. My grandparents were always threatening us with a switch if we misbehaved.
I knew it.
Christy, were you a bad girl? Santa knows.
She was naughty.
Mm-hmm. Okay, are you all done shopping for Christmas?
Oh, yeah.
I used to pride myself on not only being done, but being wrapped and everything under the tree.
I'm wrapped.
By Thanksgiving. That hasn't happened in...
You're too busy.
Over a decade.
Yeah, you're too busy.
Well, it was also this. Did it all not sneak up on you? We went to, oh my God, what an incredible Thanksgiving we had. We went to Alabama. And then by the time we came back, it was late on Monday night because we stayed.
Thanksgiving was late this year.
Correct. And it's
So that
butted
really
up
messed
against Christmas,
That
right?
messed up people.
And my husband, okay, you tell me, do you all think the same way? He says one holiday at a time. So he wanted nothing that resembled Christmas up in the house until after Thanksgiving. Well, if I just told you we were gone and we didn't come home until Monday night, got to go back to work because we came home late Monday, go back to work Tuesday. And then there's no way that was happening throughout the week. If you watch my reel, we just picked a real tree, which a lot of people are commenting on. I went to get my nails done. They're like, hey, I saw your tree.
Looks great.
But his sister wrote yesterday and she's like, I'm surprised you all brought it in already. And I said, huh?
Already? It's
So-
like mid-December.
But I think with a real tree, you risk a couple things of it drying out. But he's putting the
He's good about water.
he's putting the well, not even
He's
that.
always
You
been
put
about that.
this tree care or whatever in the water.
Oh,
So
okay.
So we have several packets of that you buy.
Mhm.
We got our tree, by the way, at Ted Drew's. So it was fun. And he kept hearing that the prices were astronomical. And he's like, that wasn't bad. And did you all see it? It's huge.
Yeah, that's a nice looking tree.
Well, he had picked a different one. And then he goes, is this the one? I'm like, yeah, I think so. He goes, well, go look around. And I looked around. I'm like, nope, this is it. And he goes, are you sure? And I go, this is it. It looks symmetrical to me. It looks full. There's no bare spots. There were no squirrels in it.
The dogs would have loved that. Though.
Well, and speaking of switches, by the
And
way,
you put
Christy,
it in the great room.
it's in the great room, which last time we got a real tree, it was in our front room. And it was super cute. That's a good memory too. We used to have Kylie, my godchild, over, and she had never had a real tree before. So we went and got it with her, had her pick it out with us, and then had her cut the netting off. And she just thought it was the cutest thing.
Did you send her home with a switch?
No, but there was a switch on the ground today that Adelaide was eating.
Oh my gosh.
I looked over and I'm like, what are you eating? I was like, little things of branches. Christy said, not me. I was a good girl.
Mm-hmm.
Sure was.
It was.
Was. So the thing now is making sure that you get together and celebrate with family and friends. And, there's some people that, and I always want you to, I said this the other day, please always be aware of the audience that you're around. So did somebody just lose somebody? Is it the very first holiday without them? Just check on them because there's a girl actually that I've been life coaching and she's been non-existent for a little while. And I'm like, yeah, is everything okay? Wanted to try to get her back to her coaching. Ended up finding out that suddenly it's hitting her. It's hitting her late.
A blue Christmas.
Yep. And she's like, I've gone into depression modes before, but this one's lasting. And I'm like, all right, let's get you back on track. Christy, right? You said it was past tense. So just understand, we want to try to lift their spirits, but you can't force them into it.
Yeah.
Just try to bring them back to a happier time and try to get them to laugh, but also be very, very aware that it's tough when you lose somebody. And I can't imagine.
Try to include them in things.
When you lose them right around the holidays, right? My last live tree was the year our boy dog, filed his leg on it. Filed
his leg on it.
My last live tree was the year our boy dog, I don't get that.
Lifted his leg on it?
That's what I'm thinking it means, but it says file like he's filing it.
Lifted. That's what I thought.
I'm like, it seems like it should be lifted. That's why I've been blessed. It's the reason, by the way, I did not get boy dogs over the years. It's because of all of that. But Opus just like he stretches out when he goes to the bathroom.
He just poops behind the chaise.
He used to. He now goes into a crate.
Yeah,
poor little boy. All right,
learn.
Any last one before we wrap up?
Let me think.
Oh, you guys actually, I thought about this. So you see all these things move on like Instagram and TikTok and whatever, all these fun little games. So when did you start doing those silly games with Mike's side of the family, right?
Mike's sister does it. Oh my goodness, it's probably been a few years now. But we've done you take the belt with the Kleenex box and the cotton balls are in, or ping pong balls or something are in it. And you have to, do the booty shake to get the balls out of the Kleenex box. I don't know if you guys have seen that one. We did the ones where you'd have like a long line of the little tea light candles, and you'd have to blow them out as far as you can. We did the ones where you would blow a cotton ball off of a glass.
That's what I saw the other day.
With a noise maker.
Yes. That's what I saw. It made me think of you
stop
all.
laughing. It is so funny. And then seeing the grandmas do it against
Right.
each other.
That's
That was
see,
awesome.
it's the generational thing that I love.
And we
brings everybody into it.
only have the two grandkids. We only Max and his cousin. So I hope that they continue that fun stuff.
So let me ask this:
when they get older,
where did she get the idea of the games from?
I don't know. I think she was just trying to think of things for the kids to do.
She came up with them.
No.
Looked,
I think she was pulling them off of Instagram and so because there's some that she had seen. But I mean, it just, the kids are bored and they're like, okay, we're going to watch A Christmas Story again. We're going to watch Elf again. And we open our presents and then, it's like, okay, are we just going to go home? No, let's spend some more time together. Right. And so she started doing these games and she's silly anyways. I mean, she's like constantly cracking things up. And I'm so glad that she does that because it's a lot of fun.
Well, how we always talk about it's a small world, and especially St. Louis. So we forgot about the connection until the other night. Jim's youngest son was with family from his girlfriend. Oh, yeah. But I forgot that we had talked about this. And we're at dinner and he's sending me a message and he's like, what? And he goes, look at this text. And it started by saying somebody asking if Jim remembered this particular guy that he must have grown up with. Then it came back and he's like, oh yeah, that makes sense. He was with Kevin. And he's like, who's Kevin? And then it came back and it was this whole thing of, oh, that's right. Jim's son is his girlfriend is the niece of Mike's sister's husband, right?
Right.
That's her uncle?
Mike's brother-in-law.
Yes. So isn't that crazy?
It's like so crazy.
We're going to spend holidays together.
It's so crazy. If they get married, yeah.
Right?
It's
We'll
so
be at the wedding together. All right.
Yeah.
Life is so crazy. Anyway, we could sit here for hours. I just wanted to tell you all, and we'll have a couple more, into next week. I am giving my director, Zach, pretty much the last half of the year off.
Oh, nice.
So he's going to go visit with his mom, and then he's going to go visit with his dad's side of the family. And he was asking me the other day, like, I'm just trying to see what kind of shows you need for Christmas. I'm like, do you need off? Then all of a sudden yesterday, I just want to see what kind of shows you need for the week of New Year's. I'm like, do you need off? How about we do this? Jenny Gabriel's back in with us on the 22nd. That'll be the last show he'll do together. I might do some shows from home live. Otherwise, we're going to give you the best stuff. We're going to start thinking of the best stuff.
Some Christmas shows.
Yeah.
That's a great idea.
So we'll do some best of, and we'll let you enjoy those.
This will be a best of.
We want you to enjoy some time. It's also that, I want you to sleep in. If the kids are off from school and you have some time off, I'm not going to make you get up right at 7:00 in the morning. You always have these to watch later in the day.
Always watch the replay.
Yes, that's the thing that I love. And we're already now going in towards 800 shows.
Mm-hmm.
So we figured it out.
And share those shows.
Yes.
Please.
Well, by the way, Meta
gets
rid of them, after 30 days.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why we tell you that if you follow us on Facebook, be sure to also follow and subscribe on YouTube, because YouTube, fortunately, and hopefully that doesn't change, YouTube has the entire library of shows. Mm-hmm. So you want to see all 750 of them at some point and just put them on next one, mm-hmm. which I have a friend in, shout out to Terry in Hawaii.
Yeah.
So she trains for her crazy Ironman competitions, and she's like on the bike for 6 hours. She's like, I was able to catch up on 6 podcasts.
Oh my gosh, she's a rock
star. I'm like, that's too much money. All right. Anyway, everybody. So thank you again from the bottom of our hearts for all that you have provided us over the last couple of years. Our last holiday show coming up on Friday, again at Christopher's. Tomorrow, though, you're going to enjoy this. Have you ever had Cuban food?
I have.
Well, tomorrow is Havana 1961.
Ooh.
Mama Maria and her son James, and we're talking about doing a mobile Monica from their restaurant, which is in St. Peter's.
Oh, cool.
Right by Whistle Stop, which we're also talking about doing a mobile Monica from. And she's got very similar to how Blooming Daisy and Craft Cottage are, multiple vendors inside. So Katie at Whistle Stop, shout out to you. And then James and Mama Maria. So I think that would be a lot of fun. They're like, not a lot of people think of coming to St. Peter's. And if they do, they just think we have bars. I was like, well, you know what? You're probably right. Yeah. We need to shine the spotlight on St. Peter. So I will ask that of you, by the way. If you have a place, and somebody said Kimswick the other day, we've been talking to Kimswick for a while. If you have a place you would like for us to go.
We've been working them hard.
But the thing is, right? So we always want to let you know how they all come about. The one with Cottleville, that was 1.5 years in the making. Mm-hmm. So I don't want them to take that long. But if you have an area that you would like for us to go to, and I'd like to get on the Illinois side more.
Yeah.
So let's go across the river and shine the spotlight on some incredible small businesses. So if you have somebody, let me know. Shoot me an email, info@therealmonicaadams.com. But again, tomorrow morning, 7 a.m., Havana 1961, in what we're calling Tasty Thursday, because Friday we're going to be at Christopher's. So when we did one last week, it was Whipping It Up Wednesday.
I saw that.
Yep. And then we did our Wellness Wednesday today, so we had to bump it to Thursday. So that's tomorrow, then Christopher's. And then I actually don't have a guest right now on Monday, so we'll see. Mama Jackie might join me.
Oh, yeah.
We might just do it from home, and we'll give Zach another day off. Zach, are you working in December at all? She'll be with me because we're taking her to Josephine's, which I will talk to them about doing the show.
Oh,
We've been working on them.
Again. Yep.
So that would be the Illinois one.
I was on them too.
I know, right? So we'll see.
And I think I'm going out there.
With
I think
your
I'm
mom?
going out the 22nd.
One of these days we'll share it together.
Oh, I know I'm going out there. So I know you're going before me. So I'll
remind
them when I come out. Josephine's.
If you haven't been,
or if
oh
you
my
know
gosh.
someone there.
Josephine's is so much fun.
Tell them we got to do a mobile Monica.
Well, you know what? I think I need to show them what we just did so they can see. Oh, wow. Yeah, we want that.
Yeah.
My idea is we bring a bunch of you in a bus or a Sprinter or something like that. Mm-hmm. We do an exclusive, like 20 people. We have our lunch there, and then you shop, and then we come back together. Wouldn't that be fun?
Yeah, that would be great.
Come on, guys. Christmas house in Kimmswick, yes, is beautiful right now. We were just there. There's so much to show in Kimmswick. So yes, thank you, Christy. Kimmswick's a great idea. I like the idea of doing Illinois, though. I keep saying I don't want people to think I'm only on the Missouri side. Mm-hmm. And for that matter, we don't even have to stay in our area. Like we went to Fredericksburg, Texas. Mm-hmm. She missed out, unfortunately, but I would love to do these travel takeover shows. And so let us know as we go into 2026, what would you like us to do that we haven't done yet? Or what would you like us to bring back that we have done? All right. Wish you all a very wonderful Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays. For those of you that
checking to see if my whistle's wet now.
Yeah. Oh, you need more of your drink. I don't want to forget about our Jewish friends. Hanukkah starts this week. I think Sunday, I believe it is. So happy Hanukkah.
L'chaim.
Kwanzaa. Merry Christmas. Oh, there it is.
I got it.
Here's another trivia question. Who came up with the segment name?
I know.
It's my hubby. Jim, good job. This is a good one. We like this.
Jim. All
right, everybody. Love you all. We'll see you tomorrow morning. Merry Christmas to you all, and go wet your whistle. Oh, that wasn't bad. It's